Alright, so I'm currently running Unreal Engine version 5.5, and there are a few changes that I want you to be aware of. So the first one is when you right click and create a new Niagara system, we're getting a new template window here. The templates are the same from what I've seen. It's just that the window is presented a little bit better. We get bigger thumbnails and it's also organized into these folders. But for us, nothing really changes except throughout the course, you will see me create an empty Niagara system. So right now you would do that down here, create empty Niagara system. Let's just call it ns_empty. Also throughout the course, I will often say, let's create an empty emitter. They have renamed it from empty to now a minimal emitter. So from now on, you will just be adding the minimal emitter, which has some of these modules already pre-made, which saves us time and we don't have to remake it completely from scratch. Alternatively, if you right click and say add emitter, you are again presented with add minimal Niagara emitter, which is what we want, but you also have this completely empty template, which has nothing in it. Also throughout the course, we will be using the Grid 3D Gas Master emitter. And for that, again, we will right click, say add emitter, and then you can just search for the Grid 3D. It's just a bit harder to find than it was before, but just scroll down and it's the one with the smoke thumbnail on it. So Grid 3D Gas Master Emitter, add. So under the 3D Gas Master Emitter, you will see me create this emitter and then go under simulation and check or uncheck draw bounds, which is the border around the simulation area. Right now it's unchecked. If I check it, I get the red border around the grid. It's possible that this will not work for you, and I found it's because by default under quality overrides, there's this override draw bounds, which is enabled. So just uncheck this and the draw bounds setting over here will then work. And finally, whenever we enable temperature, you also need to go under render. And for the render temperature, you need to set this to black body. By default in version 5.5, this is set to none, which means that even if you enable temperature, you're still gonna get nothing, right? So it's just something to remember. There aren't any other major changes that I've noticed. The source tab is a little bit different, but pretty self-explanatory. You will just set this to emitter and then write the emitter name here. You'll just see me do that. You'll follow along, no problem. So these are the main changes that I have noticed that are different in version 5.5. Everything else seems to be the same and work the same, so you should be able to follow the course just fine. If I notice any new changes or something that works different, I will update this video or just add a note under the video. So that's it. Enjoy the course, and I'll see you in the next video.